let's see if this. Okay. Okay. Hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome into the stream. It's a pleasure being here tonight. I haven't been in this chair in a few days. And I'm so happy to be back. And in this chair, my favorite chair, where I get to talk to you all about this, that, and the third. Alright. Welcome, guys. Tonight, we're going to talk about the third Instagram, YouTube, and he's talking about how he's not going to be burying anybody. He says he's not going to be burying anybody because funerals are quite expensive, and there's absolutely no way he's going to be able to come up with $20,000 to bury anybody. So everybody who is looking forward to him burying them, if they are looking forward to him burying them, they got another guest coming. Because if you are able-bodied and you are alive and you are working, one thing that you must do is put away some money, make some provisions for your burial. Now, I want to know what you all had to say about this, because I have posed this question to several of the people close to me, and I have been hearing, differing opinions about whether or not one should plan for their own burial. I am not sure. But one thing I know is that your burial is sure. Whether it's going to be by water, fire, or you're going to just go in the ground. Whatever the case is, your burial is sure, because nobody's going to keep you sitting on top of the earth rotting. So somebody's going to bury you. Don't know who, but you're going to be buried one way or the other. Your biological matter that's going to be breaking down is going to be disposed of one way or the other. So guys, come on in, invite your friends and your friends and your friends and your friends, and come in and let's just chat. Let's just have a conversation as to whether or not you are planning to bury yourself. What's going on? Okay. Silva is here. I'm waiting for it to pop up on this thing here, but it's not. Silva, don't leave. Stay right there with me. Do not leave. I want you to stay right there, because you are my little conscience. You got to tell me what is going on your end, and let me know if it is okay on your end. But thank you so much for coming. You see, we're going to be talking, and you're going to tell me what you think. Okay, please view the chart on YouTube web, because I'm not seeing the chat on this. But anyway, We will continue with what we are talking about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oops. 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 I don't know what just happened. Did the computer shut off? No. Shaving cream. This thing get on my nerves now, you know. I'm so annoyed. What just happened? Where is my screen? Oh my word, help my soul, Jesus. Let's see. Okay. Here I am. Leon! Leon! What? Leon, the struggle is real. How are you doing? So good to see you. I haven't been here. I've been sitting in this chair now for about a week. Just about. And I am happy to be back. And now I'm back. This is what we are talking about. Because a friend of mine sent me this thing and I just wanted to cover it. I just wanted to see what you all are thinking. I just want to know what you all are thinking about this topic. Can you hear me? Okay, so tell me, guys. Tell me, what do you think? Who is going to bury you? That is the question. Who is going to bury you? That's what I am asking, because a lot of us don't think about the inevitable. We know it's going to happen. We don't know when, and we don't know how. But what we do know is that it will happen, that we are going to be needing a burial of some kind. But are we planning for it? Are we making provisions for it? Thank you, Leon. Thank you so much. Are we making provisions for our burial, or are we waiting for somebody else to make that decision? Talk to me, guys. Those of you in the chat, invite your friends and your friends, and come on over. Let's have this conversation. I see my dear friend David is in the chat. Moi, David, how are you doing, my dear? I see my dear Silva is in the chat. The lovely Leon, my dear Leon, is in the chat. Sandra is in the chat. Welcome, darling. Welcome. How are you doing? You know I haven't been in this chair now for a little bit. Yeah, I had to go see about my mama. Because you all know my mama ain't been on. But Leon, you're not easy. Yeah, my mom. You all know my mom always come on with me and makes break Sabbath on a Friday, and she usually comes on a Saturday, and you know we'll do our little prayer stuff. And she hasn't been doing too well, so she hasn't been able to come on. So I took a few days and I went to see her, went to spend some time with her. And now I'm back. I'm in this chair here, and we are going to be talking about who is going to be burying you. A friend of mine sent me this maybe a month or so ago, and she is adamant that she wants me to talk about it. I don't know who gonna bury me, but she insists I talk about it. So let me get what you all have to say about this topic. Leon says, I am not sure. Remember, I'm in a wheelchair. I should not be laughing, but I have to. I don't know either. I mean, I have children. If I go before them, which is more likely than not, who knows? Somebody's going to have to take up that responsibility, because nobody's going to have me sitting out here, I mean, going putrid on y'all. No, it's not going to happen. So somebody is going to have to take on that responsibility, and I don't know who. I don't know who, and it doesn't matter to me, because at that point I won't even know what is going on. Therefore, I am not worried about it. But what this guy was saying is that if you are working, you are able-bodied, one preparation you must make is for your burial. He has a very valid point. What's up, Plumber? How you doing? He has a very, very valid point, because in this day and age, we must make provisions for our entire life, which also includes the end of it. We get life insurance because we want to break the generational curse of poverty. We want, when we pass on, that our children who wouldn't otherwise have a lump sum of money to make plans with do when we pass on, right? And also that money would be to bury us as well. Some of us make that decision and some of us don't. Are you one of the people who don't, won't, or will not make the decision to make plans for your burial? It may not be burial, but the disposal of your biological matter when it's no longer useful to this world. Talk to me. What are you saying about this? Is that I was gone for a few days and then I come back with this topic, but I just want to get it out there, because Debbie, Debbie, thank you for volunteering this topic for me to talk about. Thank you, Debs. We're going to talk about it. Leon says, all right, Plumber. Okay, Plumber is here. The lovely Plumber is here. How are you doing, my love? That's Plumber, guys, from Plumber TV. All right, go ahead and check out my friend Plumber from Plumber TV over there on YouTube. Servant David said, nobody now bury me, because if they do, I will haunt them, so they better cremate me. You are something else. All right, so David says he wants to be cremated. If they bury him, he's going to haunt them. Well, when I talk about burying, I mean disposing of your body some way, one way or the other. Whether it's going to be by cremation, whether they're going to bury you, whatever it is that they're going to do with you. Are you making financial plans for it to be possible? Or are you just leaving it up to the air and say, you know what? They can't live with me being, rotting around. So they are going to have to do something with me. So whatever they choose to do, that's their problem. Are you one of those people? Because as I threw this question out among my close friends, I hear people saying, I don't care. I don't care about whether or not what they do with me. I'm not making any plans. I'm eating as much of my money as I can and doing whatever I want, because when I die, one thing is sure, I will be buried one way or the other. And then there are others who are saying the total contrary to that. So where do you stand, guys? Let me get in the chat and see what you all are saying. Vibes in the house. Welcome, Vibes. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? So good to see you. Okay, Leon says, I really don't have anything to say. To say, I'm just here listening. All right, we appreciate you. Whatever you do, whether you just here, whether you're gonna say something, we appreciate your presence. All right, I am just throwing this out there and see what you all gotta say about it. Let me see what else Leon says. Okay, I guess I have to save money, YouTube money, to help you out with that. What? I guess I have to save money, YouTube money, to help you out with that. To help me out with what? My burial? Oh, well. Servant David said, yes, it's written and notarized. All right, guys. Servant David says it is written and notarized that he will be cremated. Nobody will bury him. All right. But are you putting money away, David, to bury yourself? Or are you just saying that they will cremate you, so whoever undertakes your funeral arrangement will cremate you? Is that what you are saying? Or have you made financial preparations for the disposal of your body when the breath leaves it? Talk to me. For some people, this is a very uncomfortable topic. I understand it. You know, it's not a very comfortable topic. Nobody wants to talk about death and dying, even though it is a part of life. It is the reality of life that we are here and we will go one day. So nobody wants to talk about it. For me, I am comfortable talking about it. If you are not comfortable talking about it, guys, you don't have to, you know. But I'm just throwing the question out there since my friend asked me to. And I don't know if you all know this guy called Barrelman. He was talking about he's not burying anybody because he doesn't have $20,000 to bury anybody. So everybody needs to work and put their money away to bury themselves. And he has a very valid point. He has a very valid point about that. And so I'm throwing it out here. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. David said, okay, that's Vibes. Vibes is talking to David. You're welcome to visit me. Sorry about that. I'm talking about myself. Oh, Leon. Okay. All right. That's okay. All right. Vibes is healing up Leon. And Plumber says, I have life insurance. All right. David says every month he pays for it. All right, most of us have life insurance. And we know that the life insurance will take care of us, our burial, and whatever is left, our beneficiaries will divvy it up, whatever the case may be. But please remember to stop. Thank you, Leon. Thank you so much. Thank you for that reminder. Go ahead, guys, and thumbs up the live stream. Invite your friend and your friend's friends. Invite your friends to come on over and let us have a discussion. Let us talk about this topic, a rather uncomfortable topic, I know, but we will still talk about it. So what do you say if there is somebody for whom you are responsible, say a parent, and they are working and they pass on, God forbid, they pass on, and then the responsibility is left to you to bury them. And you realize they don't have life insurance. They don't have any money put away at all for their burial. What are you going to do? Because one thing is sure, they must be buried. They must be disposed of some way or the other. But what are you going to do? are you going to just sign off and say, listen, they were working, they should have put their money away, and because they did not put their money away, I am not going to use mine to bury them? In this day and age, you may not have to, because I see a lot of people putting up GoFundMe to bury their loved ones who did not have provisions for themselves to bury themselves. I see that happen a lot. So, what are your plans? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it something that is too taboo? Is it something that nobody wants to handle? Nobody wants to talk about? Nobody wants to have to deal with? It's an uncomfortable topic, I know, when it comes on to death, but it is also a topic that we must tackle regardless. Because if it's not for you now, it's for a loved one. Somebody close to you is going to go on the other side at some point. And you yourself is going to go on the other side at some point. What provisions are you making? Come on, guys, talk to me. Let us talk about this. Life insurance is important. If you can afford to pay life insurance every month, go ahead and do it. It's not just money out of your pocket, people. I know a lot of people look at it and say, oh, I'm going to have $40 every month for that way. Well, that might be so. You don't have $40 every month to throw away, but I bet you spend $40 every month and do something else. Yeah. Some people will say that they're not paying life insurance. They're not paying life insurance, yeah? Because when me dead, Pitney and whoever else will get the money and spend it however them want. Me not pay no. When I hear people talk like that, it bothers me. Especially if they are able to. Because if you are able to, you are fully well capable of paying life insurance and you choose not to. And you die. I don't think it is fair for me to take my money and bury you. But you have to be disposed of. So I'll pull up a GoFundMe for you. And let the whole world bury you, rather than just one person taking the money out of their pocket to bury you. But you have to be buried, one way or the other. Leon said, I am okay, man, just here doing what I do best. Is what that you do best, Leon? I'm getting nosy here. What that you do best? Leon says, I don't have no insurance to get because River brought me up. River brought me up. I said it myself, but put fun and joke aside, I have to give time to my mother every day of my life. Yeah. That's what Leon said, guys. I have to give time to my mother. Doing my live stream and having fun while I'm doing it. Rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking. That's right. Yes. Yes, Leon. I love that spirit. I love that spirit. And guys, you all may not have seen me doing the rounds lately. But I am here. I have been seeing you all. I may not have said anything, but I have been seeing you. Yeah, not everybody, but some of you, a lot of you, many of you. And thank you all for coming into the live stream, guys. Let me spend some time to welcome each and every one of you who is in the chat right now. I want to say thank you all for coming over to Travascence Unstoppable. Tonight we are talking about who is going to bury you. If it is your first time on my channel, guys, I want to say welcome and thank you for coming. Don't be afraid to come on into my house. Kick your shoes off and step on in. To the right, you will find the subscribe button, and to the left is the like button. Go ahead, hit them both, and come on down and let's have a conversation. Over here on my channel, we do a little bit of everything. You can go from house to house, room to room, from room to room on my channel, and you will find something that interests you, that intrigue you. When you do, tell me about it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come on and join the conversation. Who is going to bury you? Let's see what they say in the chat. All right, Leon, have to give thanks. Yes, Leon, gratitude is the attitude around here. Yes, we give thanks for everything, every blessing, no matter how small we think it is. We give thanks for everything. Gratitude before attitude. All right, thank you so much for being here, Leon. All right, guys, so we are still talking about who going to bury you. As for me, I am not worried about how I'm going to be buried or who going to bury me. Somebody will have to. And I got 4 adult children. If I should go tomorrow, Lorraine is in the house. Welcome into the house, my dear traveler. Lorraine is in the house. Thank you so much for coming, Lorraine. Lorraine says, I don't want to bury. I want to put in glass cage, smiling and waving at people passing by. But Lorraine, you are going to scare everybody. Oh, come on now. You are going to scare everybody. Who wants to see you smiling? I'm going to tell you a little joke. I don't think my sister is on here, but I told my sister some years ago, a long time ago, I said, listen, whenever I go on the other side, I do not want to be laying on my back and having people come looking at me. I won't say to you all what I said to her then about that position. Yes, I won't say it here, what I told my sister. But I don't want to be in that supine position with people coming looking down on me. I mean, that just caused me enough pain in my lifetime. I don't want it when I'm gone. I told her, put me to sit up. Put me to sit up. And have the people come on in and see me sitting up, rather than coming in to see me laying down. And she called me recently and she was like, you know something, Trev? I saw them putting these people who had passed away to sit up in couches and sitting at the door of the church and all. And as soon as I saw it, I thought about you, because I remember you had said this so long ago. I said yes, and I still stand by it. She says, oh my God, Trev, what are we gonna do with you? I ain't nobody think that I might pass away before you, or y'all could pass away long before I do. But I don't wanna lay on my back for people to come look at me. That has caused me enough pain and stress and problems while I'm breathing. So I don't want it when I'm not. Okay, Leon. Oh my gosh. Leon says, Leon says, I love that voice. You talking about mine? Good, me too. Okay, what does Lorraine say? Lorraine says, I don't want no worm to eat my body. Lorraine says she doesn't want any worm. I know the thought of worms really do gross some people out. When they talk about worm, that, oh, they don't want. But it's a part of life. You won't feel it. You'll be all right. You'll be just fine if that's the route you choose. If that's not the route you choose, whatever it is you choose, my friends, you should be just fine. You will not be feeling anything. So if it is worms that is your problem, don't let it bother you. I was having a conversation recently with my mom, and I tried to open this topic to her. You know, it's a very sensitive topic, so you have to approach it with a lot of care. And so I, mildly opened the conversation to have with my mom. And she was like, Trev, nobody beat you on the bush, nobody beat you on the bush. One of we are dead. Nobody, nobody beat around the bush. One of we are dead. The only thing me want is that you not burn me. Just not burn me. I said, Mom, burning you might be cheaper. She said, no, no, I don't want to be burned. Nobody no burn me. Nobody no burn me. Me want put in a coffin and put in at the ground. Me not care where you put me. Here or Jamaica. I would rather go to Jamaica. I say, Mommy, you're not easy. you rather go to Jamaica. So you want me to spend a ton of money, put you in a casket and send your body down to Jamaica? She said, well, that me would have prefer. I said, Mama is so funny. My mommy is so funny. I said, whatever you wish, Mommy, just write it down. Just write it down, and if you go before me, I will be sure to carry out your wishes. If you yes, I said, don't worry about it. Write it down, so nobody will ever forget what you said you wanted. This is what you want, and this is what you shall have. If you want to go to Jamaica, all right, that's fine. If when your eyes are closed, we can afford to send your body down, we will do just that. If not, we'll put you under the ground, because ground is ground. It no matter which ground. It's no matter which ground we put you under, as long as you go under the ground. But she's adamant she does not want to be cremated. And I can't fight with her. she's just so practical and so real. But anyway, let me see what else is going on in the chat. Leon says, remember, when you die, you won't know anything that is happening. That is so true. That's what I had to say to Lorraine. You won't know anything that is happening, Lorraine. So it won't matter what they do with you. Just make sure you let your wishes known before you go on the other side. Because if you wait until you are gone on the other side for somebody to make that decision for you, they are going to be making the cheapest decision. They're going to be making the decision that suits them. And there are going to be no wishes for them to fulfill, to stay by any wishes that you may have had. So let it known. Write it down. Document it. Have it signed and sealed. Because once upon a time, guys, we used to think that, it's only when we see people old and gray and start walking on a stick that we think about them dying. No. Nowadays, young people are going and going so fast that you can't even say it's only old people. No, people every age, all ages are dying. But what I'm here to say to you is that you make plans for yourself and what you want. Lorraine says, Trev, I want a big peacock hat. Peacock? I want a big peacock hat, dark glasses, and a nice sexy dress with a long split, high heels, and a handbag. Where you gonna carry the handbag, Lorraine? Lorraine, what are you going to take in the handbag? I'm gonna tell you all a funny story. So I heard a story one time where this man was married to this woman, and the man had quite a bit of money. He had a lot of money, but he was married to the woman. Clearly, he didn't love that woman. And he told the woman, when he dies, because he was older, and he says when he dies, he wants all his money to be buried with him. All of his millions to be buried with him. Now he's leaving a wife behind, and he wants all the money to be buried with him. So when he eventually passed away, the wife wrote him a check and put the check in the casket. That was a good one. Yeah, wherever you're going, buddy, go ahead and cash that check. But until then, I am going to take care of the raw cash, and you take care of the check. So I don't know what Lorraine is planning on carrying in her handbag. Where you going to walk till you want high heels? But they do bury people in high heels, But they are plastic high heels. They are made of plastic. And split, you want high split? But here, Jesus, Lorraine want high split and a peacock hat. All right, Lorraine, write it down and get it signed, my dear, so that when that time comes, they will respect your wishes. But it looks like you're telling me. So I will have to be the one respecting the wishes of my dear friend Lorraine. All right. Leon says they are not going to do that. You are going to take the money and buy cheap gasoline for you. They're going to take the money and buy cheap gas. Oh, my word. Well, you never know. You have to find somebody that you trust. You have to find somebody who, is willing to abide by your requests and not go against what you want. But you can't say that you're not going to have insurance because, they're going to waste your money. The girl's going to take the money. It's not your money anymore. After you have passed on, it's not yours anymore. Leon says, sorry, I am laughing too much. I am not taking it seriously. I see that, but it's it's okay. It's okay. It's just something for us to talk about. It is okay. Kia is in the house. Hey Kia, how are you doing? Guys, that's Kia in the house. Kia's Lifestyle. That's my lovely traveler there. Check out my friend Kia over there in her house. Go step on up in her house and see what's going on over there. Yes, Kia, I haven't been here in a little bit, but I'm here now. Take me as I am, just as I am, without one plea. Right, Keisha? Keisha, what's up? How you doing, my love? Welcome into the chat. You see what I'm talking about tonight, Keisha? Of all the things, I haven't been in the chair here for about a week. I know me come back and I talk about dead. Come on now, Trev. But I just had to get this topic out of the way since my friend asked me to talk about it. Let's see what you all got to say about it. Is there anybody here who is adamant that they will not make provisions for their death? Is there anybody here? Come on, man. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid. Tell me, is there anybody here? Kia said, just passing through. A big thumbs up. Big thumbs up to you, my friend. Thank you so much for passing through. Leah says, I guess he's going to spend your money he going to spend the money in the afterlife. Yeah, he wanted to take the money with him. I mean, ridiculous as it sounds. But she gave him the check. He can go ahead and cash the check and spend it too, huh? He can do that. Laurier says, a Bible, food, a gun, and all my lotion and perfume, plus my little fan and my water bottle. But here, but Laurier, oh my God, Lorraine, what you gonna do with all of that? All right, Lorraine, if you need a Bible, you don't need food. The word in the Bible will be food enough. Lorraine, if you Lorraine, if you have a gun, you don't need the Bible. You cannot have both, it's one or the other. Lorraine, you know what they're gonna sing when they see you? It must be a dopey or a gunman. Yes, Lorraine. When people see your dopey coming, they're not gonna be sure, Lorraine. They're going to say, must be a dopey or a gunman. You have your gun, you have your Bible, you have food, you want lotion, you want perfume, and fan, and water bottle. If you have the fan, you don't need water bottle. The fan is going to cool you down. So you will not need the water bottle. What kind of water you going to need, Lorraine? Oh my God. Leon says, I have so many old keys, I can't keep up. Alright, try to keep up. Try to keep up. Let me see what Keisha says. Keisha says, Trev, me want to live forever. You know what's me to Keisha? I want to live forever, but I know it's not practical. I know it's not possible. I know it will not happen. So guess what? I'm going to just trod this road of life, you know, in peace, love, happiness, and gratitude. And when the time comes, I just go in peace. I mean, what else to do? Because we can't live forever as much as we would love to. I would love to live forever at this age. Like this age I'm at. Yeah, I would love to live forever at this age. But it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So it's wishful thinking. And guess what they say? If wishes were horses, beggars would ride. So, alright guys, welcome into the stream. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, and share out the stream. Invite your friend and your friend and your friend's friends. Any other traveler in the house? Let me see. I just got a message here. Oh, JY was here. JY, how are you doing, my love? How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for that share out, JY. As usual, you know you are my ride or die. Thank you so much. Leon says, Lorraine, you are too much. That's the same thing I say, Leon. Lorraine is too much. Forgot my pillow and blanket. Yeah. She even want pillow. She want pillow. She want blanket. She want gun. She want Bible. She want lotion. She want perfume. She want fan. She want everything in that. What going to be the size of that casket, Lorraine? A double decker. Guys, Lorraine wants a double decker casket, so she can put all of her personal belongings on one deck and her body on the other deck. You know what going to happen in that case, Lorraine? You're going to have to go bury yourself. You're going to have to climb in that casket yourself, put everything in there yourself, and drive that casket. Why, Lorraine, have me talking like this? Why do you have me talking like this, Lorraine? You're going to have to do all of that and then drive yourself. And then drive yourself to the church. And from the church, drive yourself to the cemetery. You're going to have to do that all by yourself. Because ain't nobody going to take up all of that to go find all those things and put in there. Pillow and blanket and food and all these things. Oh my God, Lorraine. You are so funny. Alright. But is anybody here opposed to the idea of planning? Is anybody here opposed to the idea of making plans for when they go on the other side? What is going to happen? As for me, I have 5 kids. There is no way that I could live here. There's no way that I could live here, go out of here, and not at least leave something for my children. One thing I've always said, I do not want my children to struggle the way I did. I remember coming to America and having to work 4 jobs to send myself to nursing school. Work, school. Wow. That was a harrowing experience, I tell you guys. Working and sending myself to school. It was not nice. And the one thing I promised my children, I said, you know what? I am not, as long as I am alive and able-bodied and working, I am not going to have you all work and go to school, because it is so stressful, you know. And I believe my children appreciate it. I believe they all appreciate it, that I made sure that they went to school and be finished with school and go on their way, rather than having to work and send themselves to school. A lot of people think that, oh, you spoil them, they don't know to appreciate it. Well, guess what? You can spoil yours if you want, or don't spoil yours if you want. These are mine, and this is how I choose to spoil them. So that is not even a topic for conversation. But my golly, whenever my eyes close, I have made provision for them to be able to take care of what's left of me, and also for them to help themselves so that they can break the curse of poverty that has fallen upon my generation. It's like an inheritance of poverty, of the struggle. And there's nothing that bothers me more than seeing people struggling just for basic things. I don't want my kids to struggle. And God forbid, whenever my eyes close, I hope that will be the end of their struggle. Hope. Hope that will be the end of their struggle. Not sure it is going to, because for it to stretch that many ways, you never know. But anyway, I've made provision. So they will dispose of my body one way or the other. One way or the other. But as I said as well, if they could, put me in maybe a pine box, straight into the ground, no embalming and all of that. Just put me down in the ground in a pine box that will eventually rot, right? And let me just stay there and go back into the ground. Plant a mango tree on top of me. Plant a mango tree on top of me, because everybody who come to eat those mangoes are gonna eat it right down to the seed. Everybody who comes to eat mangoes off that tree, they're going to have to eat the mango all the way down to the seed. Right, Lauren? All the way down. All right. Leon said, Lorian, to stop. Why you want Lorian to stop? Oh my God. You have to keep it a secret. I agree with you, Lorian. Life insurance is good. But you have to keep it a secret. Isn't that a shame? You have to keep it a secret, because the people who you are going to trust to say, all right, whenever I die, sometimes it's the same people who make sure you die so they can get rich quick. Isn't that sad? That is very sad. Sometimes it is wives, it is husbands, it is sisters, it's brothers, it's children. I was reading a story recently, and the son, he was the mother's only child. Only child. She had no other child but that one son. And the mother was doing very, very, very well in her profession. And that one son, she gave him everything. He was driving a nice car he didn't pay for. He was living in a nice apartment he didn't pay for. Whenever he wanted money, she was always willing and ready to give him money. And that was not enough. That boy planned with his friends to take out his mother for the life insurance. Yeah. So I see Lorraine's point when she says you have to keep it a secret. I understand perfectly well. Yes. Oh my God, Topaz is in the house. Welcome, Topaz. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in, Topaz. Topaz, let me see if I have something for you. Topaz, let me see if I have something for you. But welcome into the house, my friend. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. I don't know why it took you so long. See there? That's why it took you so long coming in your little jalopy. That's But welcome, Topaz. Thank you so much, my friend. You're coming in your little jalopy. That's why it took you so long to reach over here. But thank you anyway. Lorraine says my God. Leah says blessings tapas. Yes, that's like Unstoppable say tapas. Lorraine says, Trev, you better make them eat the mango while you are alive. Not when you're dead. That is only the dopey I go want it. It don't matter, Lorraine. Somebody go eat the mango. Somebody gonna eat the mango. If they plant the mango tree on top of me, somebody gonna eat it. Wait, what you talking about? I mean, what eat the mango when me alive? Lorraine be myself. Keisha said, this is not safe at all. I agree. I agree, Keisha. It is not safe. Not with Lorraine at the helm. It is not safe. Oh my God. And Topaz says, tell them they are not getting your assets. You can leave your things to charity. Oh my God. Really, Topaz? If you left things to charity, yeah, I have the charity that I want to leave anything I have for. I have the charity I want to leave everything for. Yeah. And their names all begin with the letter Z. That's the charity. Alright, Yard Foods, welcome into the house, Yard Foods. There's the lovely Yard Foods in the house. Yard Foods, oh, you come so late. Tell me, Yard Foods, why you come so late? Is it... Guys, y'all can't tell me why Yard Food comes so late. What happened, Yard Food? You can't run right? You Yard Food needed a mechanic, guys. So Yard Food, that's why Yard Food come in a little bit late. See, our car wasn't acting right. But she's here. Thank you so much, Yard Foods, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Where is that God, your upgrade man? Where is... Yes. This car, I don't know. This one belongs to Yard Foods. I don't know. Oh, Yard Food is at work. Yard Food is at work. Wow. The lovely Oral Blake is in the house. Welcome into the house, Oral. Oral, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? Oral coming in here sputtering. See there? Oral is on fire. Oral, your car is smoking hot. That's your Benz right there. That's your Benz. It is smoking hot. Lorraine, don't worry yourself. All of the rest of you all will not come in a one big truck. So Yarfood says, yes, man. Give me the old car. I want everything old. Yeah. No, man, a good car. And it's a vintage. It's vintage, Yard Food. Vintage car. It's vintage car, man. Good car. Good car. You know, so them car they can't buy these days. These cars are very expensive these days. But welcome into the chat, my friends. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We are going to continue the conversation. Leon says, Yard Food blessings. That name sounds like a restaurant name. Yes, Yard Food. I'll open a restaurant one of these days. Right, Yard Food? Is that the goal? To open a restaurant and name it Yard Foods and cook pear rundown and mackerel and what else? Yard Food, some ackee and saltfish and all those good things. Yes, that is probably Yard Food's next plan. But welcome into the house, Oral. Welcome. I got your message, Oral. We're gonna work on that thing. Yeah, between you and I, we are going to be working on it. Alright, Keisha is blessing up Oral. Let me see who else. Currently there are 10 million people in the house. I need to see the 10 million people with as many likes. Well, the likes are going up. But go ahead, guys, and hit the like button. Welcome. Thank you all so much for coming in to the chat. Thank you so much. We are talking about who is going to bury you, and this is a spin-off from that little pep talk that Barrelman was having about him not burying anybody, because everybody should make provisions to bury themselves. And he has a very, very, very valid point about that. That you should make provisions to bury yourself, if nothing else. Some people think it is ridiculous. Some people think it is the way to go. I think it is the way to go, to make provisions. And don't just leave it up into the air where, you know, you leave your children worried. Your children may not be able to find the funds to do it, and if they can't find the funds to do it, they're gonna have to borrow it, beg it, go on GoFundMe to go beg to bury you. I mean, some people, even in death, they have a lot of pride where they would never want to know that for their burial their family had to go on a GoFundMe. But that's what's going to happen if you don't make provisions. So it is your responsibility to make provisions for yourself and for that day, so that your family members don't have to make that decision for you. Because when they have to make that decision for you, they're going to make that decision based on their resources, if you don't have any resources for them to use. All right, let me see who else is in the chat. Okay. Keisha is healing up Oral. Yard Food is healing up Leon. And Leon says, oh man. Alright guys, so let me see if anybody else here thinks like I do, that it is paramount that we make that decision for ourselves while we can, rather than wait for somebody else to make it for us when we can't. What do you think, Yard Foods? You always have some great opinions. What do you think? Do you think it is okay to leave this earth without any provisions, or do you think that provisions must be made? I think everybody should make their provision. If you can't make any provisions, that's so. But once you are capable and able to, you must make provisions. Because guys, whether you want to accept it or not, death is a part of life. Yeah. Let me see what Lorraine says. Lorraine says, this is a good topic which people must take seriously. It is true. People don't want to talk about death, you know. People think, you know, there's so many, you know, stigmas attached to death. People don't want to talk about it. Oh, I'm so afraid. I don't want to talk about it. You may not want to talk about it, but you need to take actions for yourself. Because you don't want to go and leave you pitting them in all this, you know, with all this bangarang, where they don't know what to do. You didn't make any wishes known. You didn't say what you wanted. And now they have the dilemma of figuring out what you wanted and whether or not you all had that conversation at any point. And, you know, what should they do? And at the time when they are grieving your loss, that is not the time for them to be thinking about that. It is the time for them to grieve, and grieve for you, knowing that they can comfortably put you to rest because you had made the adequate provisions. All right. Yard Food said, Leon, you can check out my channel. I'm cooking up a storm over there. Where you see is not the storm, Yard Foods. Which one is storm just passed by? Yard Food cooking up a storm over there, guys. I need to go over there to Yard Food and see what you're cooking. I see you cook, what was it? Salt mackerel something the other day. Hold on the Yard Foods. Let me see what you're cooking over there. You say she cooking storm. I don't know if she seasoning it up, if she baking it. I don't know what you're doing with the storm. Yard Foods. What you doing with the storm? Just cooking it up? Make sure you put coconut milk on it and run down. Alright? Make sure you put up the storm in a rundown and fix it up nicely. Alright? Let me see. A Scotch bonnet pepper. Yes! I don't like pepper. I don't eat with pepper, so I don't cook with pepper. Yeah, because I don't like pepper. But anyway, let me see what you're cooking up over here. Yeah, man, look at you cooking up a tropical storm over there for true. Looks like you. Lorraine says, if you don't want to bury, you can donate your body to. You know, Lorraine, yes, that is also an option, guys, where you can donate your body to science so that, you know, medical students can learn. They can learn about your body. They can learn about whatever ailment you died from, whatever it is. Your body will be a lesson for, you know, future doctors. That's a great idea. You know, they're going to constantly put you in the fridge and take you out and, you know, do all kinds of things with the cadaver of you. But it's also an option. I also saw where there's another option I saw where, I'm sorry guys, there's another option I saw, guys, where they were turning bodies into liquid. Did you all see that? They were turning bodies into liquid, like they were dissolving it into pure liquid, and the liquid looked almost like gasoline. And I don't know if in the future that technology is going to be developed enough that when we don't have enough gasoline for the cars, they might be able to reduce this biological matter to oil and use it in cars. They might end up having more accidents than before, but hey, it is not too far-fetched. Nothing seems too far-fetched these days. Yafu says, check out the live, man, and make a red pea soup. Oh yeah, me this year advertise a red pea soup there for true. I saw you was advertising that red pea soup. Please, when my eyes close, put my body to rest. Alright? Leon say, can you drop your A? What at, Leon? Can you drop your A? What at? Alright, Leon, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure what you mean, but say it again. Or go ahead and say it again so I can see. You talking to Yard Foods to drop her channel thing? She can if she wants to. Alright, that is okay. Okay guys, so we are continuing. Okay, I was right. Alright, go ahead, Yard Foods. It is perfectly fine with me to fulfill Leon's request. Go ahead, it is perfectly okay. Alright guys, we are talking. We can cut this now. Okay guys, anyway, that was the conversation we were having. Now we can change off of this conversation, this death conversation, and talk about something else. I will snip it later on But for right now, we have talked about this death. And the final word is that, guys, make provisions for yourself. Make provisions for how you're going to be disposed of when your eyes closed. Do not leave it up to chance, because chances are children, spouses, and loved ones will not honor your wishes, may not honor your wishes, particularly if you do not have the funds. Particularly if you do not have the funds. If you didn't leave the funds for you to have a grand funeral and all of that, then chances are it may not happen. So whatever you have, whatever plans you have for yourself for when your eyes close, make it known, write it down, document it, and leave it to somebody, leave the arrangement for somebody who is not just capable, but somebody who is eager to fulfill your wishes. Okay? That is my take on that. That is my take on that, guys, for right now. Let me go back in the chat and see what is going on there. Okay. Alright, yard food is dropping. Okay. Alright, so they have finished yard food, and Leon have finished that conversation. Shane and Esty. Shane and Esty says, Trev, I'm going down like Jesus. You're going to raise you in 3 days? Shane, they're going to raise you in 3 days? Yeah. Oh, Kenita. Okay. Hey, Kenita, how you doing? How you doing? How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? I knew it had to be, I knew it had to be somebody not too far off, you know, but I didn't know it was you. But thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing, my love? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So Shane says she's going down like Jesus. That means she's going to go down and she's going to be resurrected in 3 days. She says she's going to be resurrected in 3 days. All right. All right. All right. She's just coming home from work. You know, so when you just coming home from work, I'm just getting ready to go off. You see my eyes? Yeah. I am cooked. I had some running around. Guys, you know that when you run around, having to go on the street and run around, you know, you get the sun these days, the sun drunk you. Yeah, I think the sun drunk me today. Believe me, because normally I would be up, staying up, you know, at this time. And right now it is only 11. And believe you me, I am already knocked out. You know, it was so hot today. All right. Yard food say, I think when somebody die, you should put them to rest. Yes. Yes, yard food, you must put them to rest. But what I'm saying is, do they have their own money to put themselves to rest? Or do I have to find money to put them to rest? I mean, only person I am planning to put to rest is my poor mother. And after that, everybody else better make plans for themselves as to how they are going to be put to rest. You know, that's my take. That's what I say. All right, guys. So that is going to be the conversation for tonight. That's going to be the end of this conversation tonight, guys. Oh, in spirit. Okay, so Shane says it's in spirit. You gotta like Jesus in spirit. All right. All right. We know the capabilities of man. We know what can and cannot happen, what will and won't happen to us, to this biological matter here that is us. We know what is going to happen to it, you know. But guys, you see my car thing is working. It didn't do too badly tonight, did it? It didn't do too badly. I'm not gonna stay on here for a very long time because my eyes are already going to sleep. But I got this thing up and running. I got my cars back to add our little excitement to the live stream when we welcome anybody as they come into the live stream. All right, I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you who have come over here to spend time with me, guys. If you have not yet, okay, if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, guys, now is a fantastic time to do so. And also, I am continuing the scripture reading thing on the channel. I like it. I'm going to continue with it. Like a chapter a day keeps the devil away. Yes, we will do like a chapter a day so that you all can keep up. And then on Thursday evening, we're going to do this pretty early. Thursday evening, we are going to be doing Swords in Hand. Tomorrow morning, I will do live on the next chapter that I am reading. So I will post it and read it live tomorrow morning for you all as our little morning blessings as we go out and on our way, on our journey to wherever we go in the mornings. All right, whether you go to work, whether you go to school, whatever it is that you do. Okay, and never forget, guys, that whatever you do, don't forget to be honest, to be very honest, to be grateful, and take good care of yourselves and the people around you. Okay, that is it from me for right now, guys. I am going to be seeing you all in the morning. If you have not yet hit that thumbs up button, guys, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button. Go ahead, like the stream, and invite your friends to come back and watch the stream tomorrow, another day and another day. So guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I see Yard Food says, Miss Eliane, it is not my will. It's not my will, but thine be done. I saw that go. That ain't sound right. Not true. Dear Jesus, I'm sleeping. All right. I'm not gonna do that no more. Good night, Shane, and in the form of Kenida. Yard Foods, good night. Go and get you some rest. Yes, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get me some rest. That I need, so that tomorrow I won't be all luggy and out of it. But Leon, you and I are going to make it up. I'm going to make it up to you, my dear. Right now I am cooked, but we're going to be making it up to each other. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all for coming. And until next time, guys, this is Trev from Trevessence saying peace out. But I'm deadly sleepy. Yeah. But anyway, that's it for now. We will come back and we will do this again. We will talk about something else. Yeah, we will come back again. Alright, guys, have a fantastic night, guys. Whatever you do, have a fantastic night. Take good care of yourselves and take good care of each other. Alright, Leon, have a good night, my love.